Currently, I'm working on a project about forced migration.
The MAD project.
With two of my faculty colleagues, Lisa Singh and Ali Arab.
That's MADD for Massive Data and Displacement.
To explore whether or not using social media data would help us understand dynamics about forced migration, and in particular, whether or not the project could use social media data
That's noisy, crappy, but timely.
And correlate it with movement data and develop a set of indirect indicators of forced migration. This project is designed to help our relief effort to become more proactive rather than reactive.
So there are statistical models that will be outputs. There will be data sets that will be outputs. There will be new theory of migration that is developed that will be outputs. But I think the goal that we all are really striving towards is understanding forced displacement globally in a timely way so we can provide useful evidence,
insights to governments, to states,
to agencies like UNHCR and others who need to help people.
And states could develop policies and plans around the possibility of that happening so that people don't have to fully leave their homes, or if they do, they can stay within their country limits. The initial work was done on internal displacement in Iraq. The analysis showed a fairly strong correlation between the use of Twitter data at the time and data that IOM was collecting on internal displacement in Iraq.
So what we realized was that we needed some type of a hybrid model, one that captured the theory and the data in smart ways. So we designed a higher level theoretical model that basically identifies the push and pull factors of forced displacement. And then we use whatever data we have to create variables that connect to those factors. And so those variables can be from social media, they can be from Google Trends, they can be from newspapers.
I have to leave. I gotta go now. Think I have to go. Where should I go? Where's a good place for the family? You know, I have a young kid, I have this.
And those variables basically map to factors to identify changes that are happening between different pairs of locations.
And we're able to look at sentiment. Someone says, I heard going to Poland. It's a good thing. So maybe sentiment about going to Poland is positive, or that it's neutral. It's a place to go. But we might also see that sentiment could be negative. I gotta get out of here now. I can no longer stay. And there are ways in which we might enter in that text. So there's all sorts of analyses that we can do that I think are provocative, that we've never been able to do before like this.
One of my favorite parts of this project is engaging students. We have had the opportunity to have over 20 students and 4 postdocs work on this research with us over the past few years.
We meet with those Sonnenborn Fellows every week.
Having them think about the connection between computer science, data science, and migration has just been so profoundly fun. It has helped them think about how they can use technology to improve the world that they live in.
So the only thing we can do well, I think, as academics and researchers is reflect on what the ethical implications are of what we're doing.
To make it harder for those who might use them for purposes that are negative. Our research is a great example of how we're using innovative new computer science to improve our understanding of forced displacement and improve, hopefully, the lives of those who are being displaced.